I need y'all to all stand up, be out there in Philadelphia. It's going down in the city of brotherly love. Come get it. We need y'all. We need to make this a home game. Y'all know how they get. It's going to be loud. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. Fans all over. So let's get right to it, Cowboys Nation. I'm going to see you Sunday. Let's take some final questions.
Thank you, ladies.
Please stand up for this funky, fresh freestyle.
Bring out, yo.
What's the deal, folks? What's the deal? This is your boy Roy with the Preaching to the Birds podcast. We like to bring you the latest and breaking Eagles news as it comes to you. And we just like to bring you breaking Eagles news. You know, just do what it do in general, my niggas. But hey, it is Cowboys week. So I gotta bring that news to you. If you didn't know, if you've been sleeping under a rock, and if you have not been worried about what is hot, it is Cowboys week, and it is time for us to beat down some Cowboy cheek. Pause. You know, no homo, but you know that's what we gotta do. Yeah, we need full attendance at this game. Obviously, Micah Parsons has already called Cowboy Nation to come over there and try to take over the link. He has already came over there and went on his podcast known as the Micah Parsons Show and said that he wants Cowboy Nation to fill up the stadium with white and blue. And you know what we do. It's gonna be nothing but green in that motherfucker. It's gonna be nothing but green in that motherfucker. It's gonna be nothing but green in that motherfucker. The show, it should be popping in the link, and you know, I hope it is really rocking there for sure. And I hope it is now a blowout. It's Cowboys week, and they talking shit. I mean, Dan Seeley was also went on his podcast, and he has said that, I quote, Cowboys offensive players are afraid of the DBs. They can't wait. They are actually laughing on our DBs and saying that they need to get off the field. They're too old, slow, and you know how that show goes. Hopefully we blow these niggas out. But if we don't, it's really not a big deal because we know what is going to happen in December for the Cowboys. But anyways, let's get into it. This is the Preaching the Birds podcast, and please remember to like and subscribe if you like what I bring to you next. So look, y'all talking about the real shit. We got the keys to the game today. Keys to the game, man. So we got a lot of keys to the game. Dak Prescott is playing really well right now. So Dak Prescott is playing much better than he has played in recent years. He looks like he's in the best shape he's been in a long time, if I must admit it. Excuse me. Sorry, somebody must be talking shit. It's cool. If I have to admit it, you know, Dak Prescott is playing better than he's played before. In previous years, he's second when it comes to throwing against man at 67.2%. He's doing really well right now. In his completion percentage, right now he has a 69.2%, the highest of his career. He's close to 70% in completion percentage in general. And like I said, he's leading and throwing against pressurized situations or throwing against man coverage. He's second in the league in that. And realistically speaking, you know, he's playing a lot better than what we thought. He's killing zone coverage. So one of the main keys to the game is we have to quickly affect Dak Prescott. We got to get that pass rush to get there. We may even have to blitz. Realistically, Dak Prescott has an 8-3 record against us, man. And even though Laura Brunson is saying that record is inflated, and to a certain degree, if you look it up, it is. But That record is what it is. The Cowboys have had our number for years, and this is the game we need to end that streak. We need to end the streak, my fellow Eagles fans. I'm not going to lie to you. Ain't going to cap it to you. We need this. We need this. This is a must-win game for us. It's a must-win game for Cowboys Nation. This decides a lot. If we can put our foot on their neck and blow them out, it can change a whole bunch of things in Jerry world. It can get Dak Prescott sent out of that nation, put Trey Lance up there on the podium. It can get their coach kicked out of there, Mike McCarthy, sorry ass, can get him out. This is a must-win game for us. If we win this game, it establishes a dynasty. If we blow them out, it definitely establishes the fall of the Cowboys franchise, in my humble opinion, or at least the way the franchise is currently constructed, because Jerry Jones will no longer be able to say that his team is ready to compete for a championship like he has been, or how his actions have been showing since he did no moves at the trade deadline. But the point is, we have to sack Dak Prescott as much as possible so we can initiate these things to happen. So we can initiate these future things to happen, right? We need Jerry Jones' old shaky butt ass to get nervous. You feel me? That's what we need. All right, so this is a must-win game. We cannot play that shaky fucking zone coverage. We need to press man these niggas, or we need to play some cover two, make it difficult for this man to throw into these zones. Dak Prescott is killing people, and I mean killing people when he has accurate, easy throws to make. We cannot give him easy throws to make. We have to have him pat that ball down. That O-line there is shaky. Their left tackle, Tyrone Smith, now may not be playing in this game. He missed last week. The left tackle they had over there, second, third string dude, he was ass playing against the Rams. I saw him give up 2 sacks myself in the first 2 quarters. If we have an opportunity like that, Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, one of them boys should eat. Honestly, I think Jalen Carter should eat regardless, but that's just me. But the first key is sack Dak Prescott as much as we can. Make sure he turns over that ball. Next biggest key takeaway is we have to win the turnover battle. Last week, the Dallas Cowboys got up on the Los Angeles Rams 19-3. 19-3 in the first quarter. By the second quarter, the shit was done. It was already 26. They got a fumble. They got a safety. They got a pick 6. We can't lose the battle of turnovers like that. We have to win the battle of turnovers. We can't let them get a pick 6 on us. We can't do that. No. Deron Bland is out here turning the ball over left, right here. Deron Bland has more touchdowns than a lot of these receivers have. You know what I'm saying? He has 3 interceptions returned for a touchdown. Deron Bland, I believe, has more touchdowns than Devontae Adams right now. We cannot throw the ball over there to that side. That is a key takeaway. Like, real talk. Key takeaway. Don't throw it to that nigga's side. Throw it to the other side. Or if that nigga's wide open, for real. Last key takeaway is special teams. We have to have a decent special teams game. We cannot be outclassed in special teams. Bill Belichick, the great Patriots coach, has been quoted as saying Devontae Turpin is one of the best players, if not the best special teams player right now. And realistically, his speed, with his athleticism, and the way he's moving, utilizing his blocks, I don't see why not. We cannot allow him to score, have that sudden change. But yeah, we gotta, and the last real main key takeaway is for offense, we gotta run the ball down their throat. Like, this should not be an AJ Brown game where he goes over 125. I mean, it can be, but it needs to be after we run the ball for 150 yards down their throat, get the play action involved, because we cannot play into this team's strengths. The Cowboys' strengths are their pass rush. It's their pass rush. If we get behind on these people, if we let Micah Parsons tee off, we let these DNs tee off on our quarterback, we're going to get hurt. Can't do it. We can't do it. Lane Johnson still isn't all the way healthy. Don't forget that, folks. Don't forget that. Jordan Malotti's playing better, but we don't need to put him in those awkward situations. And we need to make sure Micah Parsons doesn't have these two-way goals to get Jason Kelsey like he's been getting a lot of these other niggas. Crisscrossing applesauce and the shit out these niggas like he's playing basketball out there. You can't let him get the opportunity in open space to make those type of moves. And the more we just run the ball directly at him, the more we can neutralize his speed and make him kind of, useless indeed. But yeah, that's really it for y'all. So the key takeaways really are sack Dak Prescott as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Do not let him throw the ball quickly. We gotta win the turnover battle. We cannot let them get sudden change points. We cannot let them get special teams points. And then last but not least, we gotta run the ball down their throat and make them throat goats. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, give it up, baby. But yeah, it's time. They've been talking a lot of shit. Hopefully, they can't back it up. All right, peace out, y'all. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
Have never hated anything more than I hate the Dallas Cowboys. Ever. The only game I look forward to any year, the 365 days, all four major sports, is the Dallas Eagles game in Philly. We need to bring this back. I hate the Cowboys. Everyone who loves the Eagles should hate the Cowboys. Hate them, despise them, including the players. Sirianni's a motivator. He's all about culture. He needs to bring that back. He's got to get the team up, the players up, to hate the Cowboys. Hit them in the face. Knee them in their glory holes, as Jerry would say. You've got to bring that culture back. You've got to get them. Sorry, I'm pulling someone over. You've got to get that back and get them back in. This is not just a game. This year especially, it's the division. This could be the home field advantage for the playoffs or not.